Hello. Welcome to the Context Machine. This is episode 644. I'm Bryan and Jeff.
Hello.
Why you gotta do that every time, man? You gotta make fun of me. You gotta imitate me.
I love you, man.
I would do the same thing, but why you gotta do that to me?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
You know, for a minute, I thought you're going to start breaking into songs from Book of Mormon, but you know, anyhow. Oh, yeah. You need to see that.
I do. In fact, need to see that.
It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah.
No.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I'm Jeff Gamet.
Yeah.
And we have a website, contextmachine.io. Go check it out.
You can use that website, contextmachine.io, to reach out to us. You can find us on Mastodon at Context Machine. You can find me on Threads at Geek Tales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're being really active on Threads. I think it's super cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm on Threads too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'm posting more on Mastodon, but I'm working on posting stuff on Threads as well. And I'm Jay Gamet everywhere.
Yeah. All right. That all checks out.
Yep.
Yeah. What about the sponsor this week?
Hello. It's LinkedIn Jobs.
Oh, good. LinkedIn Jobs, man. I love those guys.
Yeah, they're awesome.
We're going to tell you more about them later in the show. So let's go to SG-1.
Let's do that.
Let's go back to 1996 or 7.
Or last week.
Or last week for you. Yeah.
Right.
So you start talking about it. I'm going to look up, see when this show actually started.
Okay. All right. So for those of you that haven't checked out last week's show, the subject of Stargate SG-1 came up. I don't even remember how, because it's not like I'd listen to what we say. And anyhow, I confessed.
I was whining. Shock. Because I had bought the box set, the digital box set.
Oh, that's right.
480p, and I was talking about how painful that was.
Yeah, and I confess that I had never seen a single episode of Stargate SG-1,
and I confess to my shock that you had that you had somehow not watched SG-1.
Right, and Patrice Brendamore, she called me out after the show because she had listened to the episode.
Oh, awesome.
And hey, Patrice, and she wanted to know what was up with that. And she was equally shocked.
Yeah.
So I decided, all right, well, it streams on Amazon Prime, so I'll check it out. Not like I'd ever been avoiding it. I just had never watched it. Anyhow, I've watched all of season 1. Since we recorded last.
There's like 20 episodes, aren't there?
Yeah, because that's back when TV seasons were actual seasons.
Yeah, and 1997 was when it. By the way, did you realize that it was started off on HBO? Because I'm thinking you didn't know that.
No, I had no idea. I just assumed it was on one of the regular networks, because 97, so it could have been ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever.
It was on HBO, hence the boobs in the first episode.
There were no boobs.
There were boobs.
When I watched the first episode, there were no boobs.
The Children of the Gods episode.
Yes, they're and I know the scene you're talking about in retrospect. It's when they're trying to find the new queen for the Goa'uld.
Yep, they strip her down in HBO glory. That's what HBO does.
It's not there on Amazon Prime.
That is
you see both of the women from the back. And then there's the the woman that would be Daniel's wife,
who was reprising her role from the movie.
Okay.
Along with the kid. The kid
along with the kid
also reprised his role. They're like two of the only people that reprised their roles.
That's okay. It's been so long since I saw the movie. I didn't realize that. So that's even cooler. But yeah, there's the sergeant that she gets stripped first, and then she's not acceptable.
We don't see her boobs.
And then there's Daniel's wife.
Yep.
And there's a scene where we see her head on for part of the scene. And as I'm watching the scene, I'm like, okay, that totally makes sense for network TV where this is framed, because it's obvious she's completely naked, but we just don't see her breasts.
Right. And my point in bringing this up was not to talk about boobs. It was really to talk about the fact that this show, which otherwise has a very network feel, had some nudity in it. That please don't mistake my bringing up boobs as something else. Well,
now I'm concerned. Has other stuff been edited out? I'm not like I'm concerned, like, oh no, am I going to miss some nude shots? But no, am I missing content from the shows?
I don't know, but you're getting it in 720p.
Oh yeah, it is definitely not 4p.
Right. So anyway, this was an HBO show for the first season, or I think it was the first 2 seasons.
This accounts for why in one episode you hear O'Neill when he is certain someone is lying to him.
Yep.
And since I'm saying this in context of a show and it's a quote, we don't have to worry about tagging ourselves with explicit tags for this one. He says bullshit to someone.
Yes. Right.
And I'm like, wow, I'm kind of surprised that they were able to do that on network TV.
Right. But it was on HBO.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Matter of fact, I think this was one of the first I don't think they've ever called it this, but I think this is probably one of the first moonshot TV shows that HBO did.
Okay.
Where they're, big budget, plenty of episodes, and they were making a thing out of it.
Okay. Well,
and then it ended up going to the Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay. So I wonder if on Sci-Fi Channel they did show season 1.
Oh, LOL. It was never on HBO. It was on Showtime. Oh,
well, then I'm surprised that it wasn't very explicit.
It wasn't Skinamax. So I was doing a find for HBO on the Wikipedia page. It's like, why is that not coming up? Because it's Showtime. So it went from Showtime for the first 5 years, which is going to be at least 4 seasons, and then it spent 5 years on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay. So then on Sci-Fi Channel, where they weren't showing nudity, I wonder if they went back and edited the seasons to 100%. Make that. And so what is showing on Amazon Prime now are the Sci-Fi Channel edited versions.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. So, but I take it since you watched you're not a sucker for punishment and a glutton for punishment and a masochist like me, and you would not have kept watching if you weren't enjoying it.
That is absolutely correct. I will walk away from a series in a heartbeat, which I actually did with
Buffy.
That was a completely different reason.
Still cranky, but you walked away from it.
I did walk away from it.
Cranky about it.
That's okay. I'm cranky about it too. No, I was thinking For All Mankind.
Oh,
last season The the season where they go to Mars. Partway through the season, episode ends
about halfway.
And it was probably a little more than halfway, I'm guessing. And it was this episode where it was so completely ludicrous. Every decision they were making was so completely out of character and inappropriate for who the characters are supposed to be, and for what their jobs are. And then the end of the episode happens, and there's this big catastrophe, and it's a cliffhanger with the catastrophe. Like, oh my God, did the people die? And I never turned it back on. I was like, wow, that just, nope, they lost me.
I didn't get that far.
But
I was intending to get that far. I've been intending to watch it. I like the show. I just got sidetracked.
I suddenly didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I am so fickle, and I was out. But I seriously, over the course of 1 week, I watched, what is it? Like you said, 20 episodes, 22 episodes, something like that.
I'm not finding how many episodes there were, but
why don't we just open up Couch Time and take a look?
Okay, I'm going to look for it on IMDb. because I'm a glutton for masochism.
You certainly are. All right, so Call Sheet. By the way, I'll make sure there's a link to it in the show notes. It's an iOS app that's just great for keeping track of all this stuff. Okay, so Stargate SG-1, 10 seasons, and
I got there. 21 episodes.
21 episodes.
Yep.
There you go. I use Call Sheet and Couch Times to keep track of everything. Season 2 has 22 episodes.
22. Okay. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, I did watch episode 1 of season 2 so that I'd get the conclusion from the end of the story, the cliffhanger part from the end of season 1.
Yeah. The Serpent's Lair. So did you notice that some of the actors can manage to say Goa'uld and some of them can only say Gould?
Yes. Yes.
I find that to be funny. I don't know why they didn't cut. Dude, it's Goa'uld. You can do it.
Well, and they even will call out characters in the show for saying it wrong.
I've forgotten about that. That's funny.
Well, I've seen it more recently than you.
I got up to episode 10 of season 1.
Yeah, it's end of the season where that happens.
I see. So anyway, just an entertaining thing.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, good. And so thank you for helping me realize that it's okay to jump into SG-1. Now, like I said, I was never avoiding it. It just never happened.
Yeah, then you'll have Stargate Atlantis, which was not my favorite, and Stargate Universe, which was freaking awesome and only lasted 1 season.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then there's the Stargate SG-1 movies.
I don't know that I've seen those.
What is wrong with you? Nerd card revoked.
Yeah. I know that one of the movies is Children of the Gods, which is just the first episode. So I think that Showtime really kind of used that as a pilot.
Yeah, I think there's 2 or 3 movies. There's also a thing that I saw that I think it's separate from the movies, and I haven't watched it yet, but it popped up for me, and it's like a prequel story. I think they called it Stargate Origins, and it's about one specific character from early in the research program thing,
the 40s. 30s or 40s.
Yeah, it's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyhow, so that'll be on the list as well.
So one of the nice things about the show is that, it does last 10 seasons, and I feel like they treated it with like the showrunners treated the franchise, treated the world, treated the fans with respect throughout the throughout the tenure of the show. The stories definitely get bigger, of course. That first season is really the monster of the week, the culture of the week in this case.
I felt like it was a good balance of well, I was calling it Planet of the Week, and then main character story things.
Yeah, and then eventually they sort of bring it back to the Goa'uld issue later in the season, as I recall.
Yeah.
That was their usual routine. Is that the first episode of any given season finished up the main story arc issue that was cliffhung, and then we have a bunch of sort of like unrelated episodes, and then it gets back into the main arc stuff in the latter part of the season. That would tend to be their modus operandi.
Okay. Yeah, the special effects. Having now watched all of Babylon 5, I can as an expert in all of this say, wow, they had some great Babylon 5 visual effects going on. Like when you see spaceships, it's obvious it's that level of computer graphic technology. Some of the planets that they go and visit, it is painfully obvious or just glaringly obvious that this is a computer generated graphic, and it just looked like.
What show are you talking about?
Just like the graphics from Babylon 5. Perfect example, which I don't know why they chose to use this as part of the intro sequence. They go to the kind of volcano planet.
Okay.
And that whole exterior, the landscape, everything, it is so obvious that it's a computer generated graphic.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. SG-1, I'm glad to have you in the fold, man.
Yeah, I'm having fun watching it, and I will continue to watch it.
Good. Well, we'll see how long that lasts, sir.
Well, it'll last either until they do something where I'm like I just simply cannot, or someone chooses to spoil the series for me. So everyone, please, no spoilers.
Have you?
And yes, I get that this is a decades-old show, but please don't give me spoilers.
Yeah, come on, man. At this point, that's on you. Have you gotten to the part where Daniel becomes a chicken for a week?
I'm out. Okay, I will say the ongoing theme of Daniel has a side adventure. Man, that happened a lot in season 1.
Yeah, so you told me that privately a couple of days ago, and it didn't ring a bell then, and it doesn't ring a bell now. I do not remember thinking that through 10 episodes of rewatching.
I'm curious if you will still think that by the end of the season.
All right, fair enough. I'll let you know. By which I mean I'll forget. Maybe you'll remember to ask me.
Yeah. Well, someone who's one of our live studio audience here, someone from there will remind us.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Yeah.
So did you order Vision Pro?
I did not.
They went on sale this morning as we're recording this on Friday the 19th, January.
The 19th?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they went on sale this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get one?
And did you get one?
I asked you first.
Oh, no. I thought I said no. I did not.
Oh, I wasn't.
I probably didn't. You just weren't listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did order one. Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, you know what? I don't care because you spoiled the Daniel the Duck episode for me.
Chicken.
Oh, great.
Turns into a chicken. It's only for the week because they get the ray and they're able to turn him back.
Yeah. Anyhow, Vision Pro. So you ordered one.
I did, yeah. And it's going to be. I'll have it delivered to my house on the 2nd, so I will get it on launch day.
Cool. The reason I did not order one, there's two reasons. So the first one was I just didn't want to spend the money on it right now.
Yeah, that's the reasonable position to have.
Right. I mean, because it's a chunk of change, but actually it's a whole roll of bills. But the other part was we didn't get the information that we really needed before pre-order started for some of us to make an educated decision about whether or not getting one now would even work for us. Like for me, I knew that there were limitations on some level with the prescription lens feature. Mm. And without having the details of that, there's no way that I was going to order one. And it turns out, well, I actually can't get prescription lenses unless some third party ends up doing them and reverse engineers the attachment things for the Vision Pro.
You could wear contacts if you can wear contacts.
And I'm not a contacts candidate.
Oh, drag. Yeah. Neither am I. But I actually I haven't. I may be screwed on the prescription too because did you go through the order process to find this out?
No, I found the KB article, and that details everything. I'll make sure there's a link to that in our show notes as well.
Can you send that to me too?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
And actually, I will send it to you right now so that you have the details even before it ends up in the show notes.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing we got this done before we recorded.
Right.
Top men.
Right. Top men. So the deal is, there's the possibility that this will change at some point, and they will in fact be able to make lenses for me. But the Apple's KB article, knowledge base article, details what Zeiss Optical can do for the lenses and what the limitations are. So if you use progressive lenses or bifocal lenses, not a problem, which makes sense because you're going to probably end up with a single vision lens for these because that focal distance isn't going to change. But and I will read this right from the article. Here we go. A very small percentage of people have a prism value added to their glasses prescription. At this time, Zeiss cannot manufacture optical inserts based on a prescription containing a prism value.
What are you in for?
Bless your heart. Yeah. I'm in because I've roughed him up. Didn't see it coming.
Every time I hear prism value, I hear prison value.
Yeah. So just to be clear, prism, like the angled crystal or glass that breaks light out into a rainbow for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, prism. I know what a prism is. I know that that's the logical thing to associate with something like prescription lenses, but I still hear prison value.
No, I totally get it.
Even though prison value isn't a thing.
Well, in a country where you run a for-profit incarceration system, it actually is a thing. But the reason I described the whole prism part was because I'm concerned that for people that aren't here in the live studio audience, that might be like listening while they're in a car, driving somewhere, and they don't have the best audio setup, or there's too much background noise, they might not be able to tell that I'm saying prism instead of prison.
Right. So, long story, so you might not ever be able to get a pair of Vision Pro.
I'll be able to at some point, because either Zeiss is going to be able to handle a prescription like mine, or a third-party company is going to figure out how to make the insert pieces, and they will be able to make the lenses.
Oh, fair enough.
So it'll happen at some point where I can do it, and until then, you know what? It's not going to stop me from setting up an appointment and going to my local Apple store here in Boulder, and going through the whole tryout process and see what I think, because it may turn out that I put the thing on, and regardless of whether or not I can see well, I may not like how it feels.
That's fair. So anyway, regardless, there is a 3-week shipping time after you upload your prescription, if you have a prescription, before you get your Zeiss optical inserts.
Okay, so for people that placed a pre-order today and had a current prescription for the lenses, they may still get their prescription lenses after the Vision Pro shows up for them.
Yeah, I am 99.9% sure that Zeiss is shipping these things direct, and they will show up. I mean, if I can get my dang optometrist to return my phone call sometime. Anyway, I'll be getting mine 3 weeks after I get my device. 3.5 weeks. No. It'll be 3 weeks from now, so that'll be a week and a half after I get the Vision Pro.
Okay. That sucks, but at the same time, at least it's not that long of a wait.
Yeah. And I don't know, I may be able to, you know me, man, I'm willfully optimistic. Maybe I'll be able to see out of these things anyway. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't go driving with your Vision Pro on.
Right.
Oh, holy crap. I just made the joke, but we're going to read an article about it at some point where someone is driving while wearing their Vision Pro.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that, people. Please don't do that.
Yes, please don't do that. All right.
Do not be the article.
Why don't I tell you about LinkedIn Jobs? What do you say?
I would love to hear about LinkedIn Jobs. That's the reason I'm here, Brian.
Who isn't? LinkedIn Jobs knows that your success all depends on the team you surround yourself with. That's why LinkedIn Jobs has created the tools to help you find the right professionals for your team faster and for free. But LinkedIn isn't just another job board. LinkedIn has a vast network of more than 1 billion professionals. There are over 1 billion now. Do you remember when they first started sponsoring us, it was like 860 million people, wasn't it?
Something like that, but it's over 1 billion now.
They say it's over 1 billion. So they've got this vast network, more than 1 billion professionals, which makes it the best place to hire. Hiring is easy when you have that many quality candidates. So easy, in fact, that 86% of small businesses get qualified candidates within 24 hours. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So part of the thing about LinkedIn Jobs is that they give you this dashboard, and this dashboard makes it really easy for you to find both your job postings, right? So you can check the individual job postings, but you can also check through your candidates. They also do screener questions and other kinds of things like that, so you can essentially sift through the candidates you get so that you can drill right down to the people that you need. And let's face it, having the right people is super important. And I saw there were unemployment numbers recently, and we've been below 4% unemployment now for like longer than any time in the last 50 years. That means that finding people, that was a combination of finding and hiring, and it came out as firing. Anyway, finding the right people can be hard. And that's why you need tools like LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn also knows that small businesses are wearing so many hats, might not have the time or resources to hire. And with LinkedIn, the process is intuitive, it's quick, and it's easy. And you can post your job for free at linkedin.com/ACM. That's linkedin.com/ACM to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you very much, LinkedIn, for sponsoring us this week. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Let's see. We also... what?
Oh, I have no idea what topic you were just about to hit, but I was going to ask you a question.
Okay.
I'm hijacking the show.
Okay.
All right. So you've been using fountain pens for a while.
Yeah.
And it's no secret that I recently got into fountain pens.
Yes. Which in fact, I still adore.
And I am loving the whole fountain pen thing. And, but I have a very minor conundrum, I suppose.
Okay.
All right. So the fountain pen that I've been using most is the Pilot Vision Pro. And mine has a fine nib in it. And I like how it feels when I write, but that, the pen that I started with to figure out if I even wanted to really get into this and spend the time to clean up all these other pens that I've been given was the Pilot Kakuno. Am I saying that right? Kakuno. I think that's right.
That's probably correct.
And that one I had ordered with a medium nib in it. And I really, really like how that feels.
Okay.
It's not a big deal to put a different nib in the Vision Pro, Vanishing Point, Vision Pro, Vanishing Point. So I'm wondering, is it worth it to change out that nib and switch it to a medium? Even though I do like how it feels, I like how both of these. Is there value in me switching the nibs? Is there a reason why I should keep the fine nib in the one?
Okay, so I have a philosophical answer for you. So first of all, I suspect that the mere fact that you're asking the question means that you should change it out. Because otherwise your question would be more like, I love switching to, between pens because I love how they write so much. Your question is not that. Your question is, should I just switch this one out? And I suspect that again, that the fact that you're asking the question means that the answer is yes, you should change it out. And the reason being that you're not going to use a pen that you don't like writing with.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I like writing with it. It feels really good. And right now I have 3 pens inked. And I think I'm going to keep it that way, where I don't want to have more pens inked at any given time because I don't want to risk having them dry out before I finish using them. But the other pen that I have inked right now is a Lamy Safari, and this one has the left-hand nib in it, because I thought it would be really interesting to see if there's a difference in how I write with a left-hand specific nib.
Mm-hmm.
And my take on that is it doesn't matter.
Oh, interesting. Huh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that nib is closer to a fine nib. And I like how it feels. It feels just fine. So, yeah. Are there technical reasons why a fine nib would be better than a medium nib?
No, it's as far as I understand, it's especially at our level of writing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because someone like Nick Pang, my calligrapher pen dealer.
Mm-hmm. You have a dealer.
I do. I have a dealer. And he is, you know, obviously since he's doing calligraphy, he's always choosing the nib that he wants for the effect that he wants. Right?
That totally makes sense.
I don't think you and I are doing that. I'm certainly not doing that. I'm still trying to get my signature down again post-stroke. So, you know, yay. And I don't think even
a fun opportunity to reinvent part of yourself.
That is true, and that's what I've been doing. But my point is that I'm sure that there are people who prefer fine nibs, and I'm sure that there are people who prefer a medium point, and there's probably even people who prefer a wide point. And you can definitely do more with a wide point, especially if it's one of the flexi nibs. You can, you know, do calligraphy-like things with it. But if you're wanting to write with a medium point, I think you should probably just change it out.
All right. I'll keep thinking about it. And the great thing is I don't feel like I have to be in a rush to actually do that, because I like how the pen feels as it is, but I also like how the tip on that Gakuno feels. So, yeah. And I'm enjoying learning all of this fountain pen stuff. I am not interested in doing calligraphy. For me, these are just like I've always really enjoyed pens anyhow, and but they're writing instruments for me. They are tools.
Sure.
And calligraphy is not part of the tool set that I need.
That's fair. I would love to be able to do calligraphy. My handwriting is simply atrocious. So, you know, yay. So I'm not aiming for calligraphy either. I like the feel of a fountain pen. And, you know, it's interesting because why did fountain pens go away? They didn't go away, but why did they get completely supplanted by ballpoint pens? And the main answer to that is that ballpoint pens are cheap and disposable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a good fountain pen is starting at $20 and it's going up to hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars. And, you know, a good ballpoint pen is starting at under $1. But anyway, that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is, if fountain pens are so nifty, why did people abandon them? And they're messy. They can be messy. They have to be inked, and they have to be inked, frankly, substantially more often than a ballpoint pen. They can explode. I guess a ballpoint pen can explode too, but I think that accidents with fountain pens are certainly more common. But the reality is that they do feel a lot better. They write better. It is much more enjoyable writing with a fountain pen.
I really enjoy writing with these fountain pens, and I don't know which of the pens that I have inked right now is going to run dry first, but when it does, that's when I'm going to ink up the pilot. What is it? Nakimo? Nakamino?
I don't know.
It's the Falcon.
Okay.
Which I've just the different forums and groups that I've been checking out, people are just raving about this pen, and so I had to get a converter for it because it was the body and the nib and nothing inside, and I mean I could have put a disposable cartridge in it, but people just love having the converter in there and filling it with whatever ink they want. So it's like, all right, let's do that. So that'll get inked up next whenever one of these is empty.
Cool. And I think we sucked Barry in Barry Falk.
Yes.
He leapt in, or we sucked him into the rabbit hole with us, talking about these pens.
I'm so excited about that. And Barry, I can't wait for us to get to talk about pens.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious if any of our other listeners have also chosen to fall down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yes. And if any of you have fallen down the rabbit hole or the inkwell, they have fallen down the inkwell.
I see what you did there.
I would love to hear your advice.
Yep, I would too. I would love to find more of my pens. I've got them packed away.
Oh, I have a feeling you have a lot more than I have.
Well, I definitely do, but don't know where they are. So, joke's on me.
So I guess technically right now I have more pens than you.
Yeah, that's fair. For all intents and purposes.
Well, I am loving this whole fountain pen world.
That is cool. I wonder if anyone has any questions for us too. We'd be happy to hear your questions or your comments.
Yeah.
You can write to us, by the way, at Context Machine Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes. Brian, thank you for letting me derail the show with my fountain pen question.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
It seems only fair because usually it's you using the show to have me provide information for you.
Yes. That is the natural order of things. However, I will graciously, beneficently allow your hijacking today.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. It's the last time.
You say that, but one of these days we'll be in the middle of something and I'll say, hey, I've got a fountain pen question.
Yep.
And you're just going to run with it.
Yep, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right. I think that the time has come to do this. And to say that is this week's Context Machine. If you have anything to comment on, add, or question, you can write us. Again, Context Machine Podcast at gmail.com. Our bandwidth is provided by CashFly. The bass is by Dr. Boom, recorded just for this show. And Jeff, that is all for this week.
Awesome. Hey, also, LinkedIn Jobs, thank you for sponsoring us.
Yes. Let's give that tagline again. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/ACM. Top men. That's linkedin.com/ACM to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Yeah, see, it was easy, right?
Easy. Yeah. Hello.